What is going on, everybody? We're going to be building in the NZXT H9 Flow RGB Plus. We're going to be putting a very beefy build inside of this. And honestly, it's going to be a pretty straightforward build. It's funny because we were watching this because the bottom fans are installed, the side fans are installed, the rear fan is installed. There's a lot already installed, and it kind of comes that way, and that's kind of the bonus with the RGB Plus. Given we are using a 420 millimeter Kraken AIO, we're going to start with this right here. This is the AMD Ryzen 9 9950X, not 3D. Very beefy, top end in terms of productivity for the AMD stack. For motherboard, it is a new debut. We showed the Z890 version of this off when we were at Computex doing this build. This is the NZXT N9. I think they just have a tendency to create very clean looks for the builds themselves. For the RAM and the storage, we're gonna have some fun here. I love the way that the white Triton Z Neo looks. We're going to be using Triton Z Neo. This is CL28 DDR5, so it's not an inexpensive kit, so it's going to be nice tight timings. And then of course we've got a 2 terabyte Kingston Fury drive. Honestly, you know, for a build of this caliber, I usually would have done a 4 terabyte or whatever it was. It's just one of those things that for storage, like if you wanted to go to 4 terabytes, completely makes a lot of sense. For GPU, it's a new one. We haven't done it. We actually haven't used this on the show. It's the Gigabyte Aero GeForce RTX 5080. Beautiful white card. Cooler. Doesn't get much bigger than this, guys. The NZXT Kraken Elite RGB, 420 RGB, 420 millimeter AIO. This one was just released at Computex as well. Big cooler, big cooling possibilities. We'll find out what the thermals are like when we get to the end of the stream. We'll basically test we'll throw it into Cinebench and just see what our thermals are like when under full CPU load. And then of course we'll also do gaming temps when we test gaming temps with Cinebench. And then lastly, just because this is a dual chamber case, it's the only non-NZXT piece here, but that's okay. The Lee Edge 1000, this is their first gen one. They're obviously a newer one, but we wanted to do an all white. The one thing I really love about this PSU is, number one, the cables. It's just a great PSU for dual chamber cases. All right, so let's put these parts away and let's start putting our build together. Start with putting in our CPU and then go from there. Pulling that open. Whoa, that whole top came open. And there we go. Now, we already have thermal paste pre-installed. This goes right here. Okay, so pretty simple here in terms of this. So it's just a couple screws, which are nice, and they're easy thumb screws, which I think is straightforward. So that just pops right off, just like that. There, that pops off nicely. And here we go, guys. First, I think X870 inside of this, I'll be honest. And there we go. That looks really good in there, right? Okay, and this is what, okay, so a little bit, just enough room right there to run that right there. Okay, and then that's gonna just come right underneath. Next up, guys, is AIO. Just, I don't know why they did this, but just make sure you put the giant cable in before you mount it, okay? Then that works. I'm just gonna see if I can mount it and figure out where it screws. Okay, now we have that in, okay. There's that one. Okay, we're now AM5 ready. There we go. Okay, let's do our GPU. Oh, there we go. Boom, that looks so good. Okay, PSU time. There it is right there, perfect, like it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our PSU here. There it is. Here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Turning that on. Ooh, I see lights. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow, that is a beautiful PC. That is really clean looking. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you guys how airflow is working. You can see that's being pulled right up and into the 420 millimeter AIO there. Some of it's just going right out, up into the GPU. The back fans being pulled up and into the top, some into the GPU area. You can see right now we're running 78, it's getting up to 80 here, running at full speed. It's got a 41487 right now. No problem whatsoever running through that stuff at all. So temp-wise, I mean, it's running very, very, very well. And this is after 3 minutes, right? And it's still just staying right at 80, which is great. So I have a feeling it might get up to 85, but yeah, load up the Steam here. Going to Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, so let's go here. You can see here right now, GPU temps 49, CPU temps 69. Let's go to graphics. We got Ray Tracing Ultra, DLSS Super Resolution. We have frame generation off. We're running 2560 by 1440. So this is just a great way to just kind of see what gaming temps are gonna be like. And there we go, guys. It's running 105, 68 degrees on CPU and 61 degrees on GPU. So both of those temps are great. So no issues with GPU temps at all on this or CPU temps. And there you go, 111 right there. And as you can see, that's just a great kind of idea as a mixed, definitely a title that's gonna push the CPU and the GPU at the same time. So just a great idea of how performance is gonna run in this game. So that is the NZXT H9 Flow RGB Plus with the NZXT Kraken Elite 420 and the brand new NZXT N9 X870E motherboard. So we gave you a good look at just kind of all of the latest stuff that just came from NZXT with just some very, very high-end parts. And then CPU and GPU temperatures were great. The build process, outside of just figuring out that little cable that was on the Kraken and kind of where it went, I think the build came together really, really nicely. And honestly, this ended up being a very, very clean and pretty build. Also, if you really enjoyed the building and you have more questions, you should go over to discord.gg/Robeytech. It's an amazing place to meet other tech and PC enthusiasts. There are literally thousands of them there. It's a great community, lots of help. It's great to ask questions. And you know what? You might just make a friend. So head on over there now. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you, guys.